G'day folks, if you look behind me you'll see Lake Hume and I'm about to go fishing in it.
Hey you!
You're watching Robbie Fishing. Right, I've been here 1 minute, the flies are driving me absolutely insane and I can already see a few small redfin busting up on the surface out there. I'm going to be flicking lures off the bank. I'm going to start with soft plastics and if that doesn't work I might go to spinners or minnows. I just want to chase some redfin. I already know that if I catch any redfin, they're most likely going to be small, but you never know when a bigger one might turn up. And even if I only catch small ones, I just absolutely love this type of fishing. I can't wait to go. Let's go and see if we can catch some. Rightio, I'm walking down from my car to the lake now, and I can see a few small redfin just busting up out here. They just, when I say busting up, they're just jumping around the surface, chasing minnows or something. And you're just seeing, they're usually schools of really small redfin. And if you cast to one of those little bust-ups, you normally catch fish. Can I cast that far out though? That is the question. Water's certainly nice and clear. There is a massive bust up of reddies out there, but I just can't cast out that far. I reckon I can cast further than that though. There they are down there, the bastards, look. Look at them busting up down there. Look at them chasing little minnows around. Come on, get in. Come on. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it again. Look at the minnows going nuts. I've had about 4 hits this cast. Got him. Ah, he swam with it that time. Might have to change to something else shortly, I think. I've changed to a striped tiger nymph with a really small jig head. I think it's a 132 and I've gone the black and gold colour. I will lose casting distance with this and I'll lose quite a lot of casting distance, which is a problem. But I'll also be able to fish it really slowly, which will make it easier for these little redfin to inhale the lure rather than just strike at it. Got him, first cast. Look at that, very first cast. I've gone to a black because white wasn't quite working. There we go, folks. I'm on the board. Little redfin. Ow. Hooked myself in the finger. There you go, see you, mate. Now the white with the heavier jig head, it sinks faster. Up, down, up, down. With these they can go slowly through the water and the fish can then inhale the entire lure rather than just strike at it. When it's moving really fast, they've just got to strike. But when it's moving nice and slowly like that, they can inhale it. Right, I've just changed lures again. I've gone to lava lime, but I've gone to the striped tiger bug in lava lime because I need a bigger jig head. The slower jig head I think is going to be better for fishing, but I just can't cast far enough with that really light jig head. And it's not all the jig head's fault. Some of it's my fault. I'm desperately in need of new line on this reel. It's one of those things I just keep forgetting. Oh, I had a strike straight away. God, no, I don't hit it again. There's a bust up right behind me. It's all happening, folks. A strike in front of me, a bust up behind me. Putting new line on my reel is one of those things. Got him. Oh, I missed him. Got him. Yes. I can see a whole heap following him in. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna take him off. Nice little redfin. I'm gonna I don't want to put him back with that school because he might tell them all I'm a bad man, so I'll yeet him way up there and I'll throw this back in here. Right, is the school still there? The school might have moved on anyway. As I was trying to say, I desperately need to put new line on my reel, but it's one of those things that I only seem to remember when I actually go fishing and use the reel. When I'm sitting at home and the reel's at home and I've got time to go and buy more, I forget. There's a touch. I forget. Then when I go out and go fishing, I say, that's right, I need a new line on this reel. I think the hookup rate is better with a smaller jig head, but the casting rate is better with a heavier jig head. Now I've only got about 2 hours on the weir up here today because I've had to come up to Albury-Wodonga for a couple of reasons. So I've got about 2 hours to kill before I have to duck back into Albury. I'm not sure whether the camera's picking it up or not, but there are so many little minnows and bait fish and stuff just swimming around in front of me here. Look at them all. Prime redfin food and yellowbelly food. Those minnows feed the redfin feed the yellowbelly, and the yellowbelly feed the cod. Although there's some very big yellowbelly in this dam that I don't think any cod would want to mess with. I actually caught my PB yellowbelly, my biggest ever yellowbelly, up in this dam. I was in the boat, my friend Brenton Richardson's boat trolling, just around that corner over there. 62 centimetres. I trawled it on a lure Jensen Hot Lips lure probably about 9 or 10 years ago. It was one of the best fish fights I've ever encountered. I tell you now, my biggest Murray cod is 98 centimetres, and a 62 centimetre yellowbelly pulls a lot harder than 98 centimetre cod. And there's a bust up. Come on, come on, come on. Into him. That's right in the heart of him. That's in the redfin heartlane's got him. Oh, missed him. Got him. Oh, he got off halfway back. Got it. Oh, another one hit it. Look at him chasing it. There's about 20. Look at them all. Got one. There was about 10 of them there chasing it then. Look, he got off anyway. Quick. Where's the school? Where'd the school go? That was so much fun. The whole school just seems to disappear so quickly. As soon as you pull one out, the rest of them all seem to go. But where did they go? Oh, that's got him. That's where they went. So I might be a little bit bigger if I'm lucky. Changing to the lava lime colour. Look at all the redfin behind it. Look, I don't know whether you can see it or not. There are a stack of redfin right underneath that fish. They're getting a bit bigger, folks. Still not a big fish, but he's getting a little bit bigger. I'll put him back and see if I can get another one. Definitely the changing to the lava lime was the formula. I haven't got any lava lime nymphs or lava lime 2.5 inch grubs, so I've gone to the lava lime bug, and I've removed the claws just to make it look a bit more like a minnow than a bug. You want your lure to look more like a minnow than a mud-eye. Robbie Alexander, 2020. Where have they gone? They've just vanished into thin water. The whole school has just vanished. Maybe because the water's so clear they're a bit scared to sort of hang around for too long, maybe. When you do this sort of fishing, you've got to look for the bust-ups. You've got to listen with your ears and look with your eyes for just little splashes. When you hear a little splash, hone in on it. And if you can see a little redfin bust up on the surface, cast to it. Oh, that was a touch. I might have found the school. There's a fish jumping out there. There's a fish hitting this lure. He's hit it about 4 times and again. They got him. No. He's foaming. They got him. No. Look at them. They're all right behind it. Come on. As soon as I paused it and let that sink, then one of them took it. The moment I paused that and let it sink, one of them hit it. And while I was reeling that in, there was a fish jumped out there as well, not too far. I could see the fish following that then. Another nice little reddy. I'll get that back out there ASAP. He took off that way. I saw him go straight through all that mud. I could see him hitting it. Oh, there's one jump. Oh, there's a touch. Got him. I found a schoolie, folks. This is what it's all about. Oh, darling, I was reeling him in too fast. I wasn't even trying to be careful with that one. Here comes a pelican. Mate, I don't think I'm going to catch anything big enough to fill your tummy. This is what it's all about. I've walked around. It's 12:15. I got him. I've got 2 hours, and I spent the first hour and a quarter. I only caught one fish and had a couple of other strikes, and now I've just found a heap of fish because I found a school, and that's what redfin do. They school up, and the reason they school up is so that they can hunt in schools. Yeah, beauty. They will chase these little bait fish like I saw earlier, and the school of redfin will push those bait fish into a corner, and then they'll just go yum yum yum. And quite often with, oh, got him on the sink. I was just about to say, quite often with these schools, you'll find bigger redfin out further, and that's why people in boats and kayaks might catch bigger ones further out into the lake, because these little fish sit just off out from these minnows, and the bigger fish can sit just out from the little fish sometimes. I'm having an absolute blast. This is one of my favourite forms of fishing. See you later, mate. It's the striped tiger bug in lava lime colour doing the damage. I started off with a whitebait pearl, which is usually my go-to redfin plastic, and I didn't do any good, so I went to the black and gold thinking that a complete colour change might be good, and the small jig head got it. Oh, I lost him. Got it. No, lost him again. And the small jig head, they're hitting it, got him. Yeah, I went to the black and gold with the small jig head, and that worked really well, but the problem is I didn't have the casting distance that I needed, because I need to put new line on my reel. Tiny, they're just getting small. Look at interesting markings, that one. Very interesting black patterns, and he's got a bit of a kink in his tail, which we see in redfin from time to time. All right, keep at it, boy. Keep at it. Keep at it. Get them while they're hot. You'd like to think that every now and again you might pick up a bigger one. I think the biggest redfin that I've got... Oh, that's a touch. Missed him. Got him. No, missed him. Got him. I think the biggest redfin that I've caught up here at Lake Hume doing this was about 30 centimetres. I think I got a 30 centimetre redfin doing this once. That was only just around the corner there as well. Alright, another nice little redfin. Just going to check my camera to make sure I'm filming. Yep. I love this hat. Quick, get the lures back into where the fish are, Robert. I love this Canadian Club hat. It's bringing me good luck now. But isn't it amazing how I caught one in about an hour and a quarter, and now I've probably caught 8 or 9 in about 2 minutes. Right, they might have gone, have they? No, they're still there. They're still there. The touch. It's a touch. Got him. I pause it and let it sink. Gee whiz, they're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. The first one I caught in this school was a reasonable fish, and they've just downsized ever since. Won't be long now and I'll be catching fish that are smaller than the lure. I wonder if I put on something like a blade or a vibe that'll cast way out further, if I might increase my chances of catching a bigger fish. Then again, do I really want to stop doing what I'm doing? I'm having an absolute blast doing this. Look, here's another one. I've found a school of little redfin. I've gone up in size. That's pretty strange when you say I've gone up in size and it's still only that long. Alright. Surely the school's got to be exhausted by now. Here he comes, got him. I've caught over 100 fish a day doing this up here. Just walking the banks, casting soft plastics or spinners to redfin. I love this. I love it. Definitely one of my favourite ways to fish in summer. Wet wade around the lake. You get to go for a swim or a paddle and cool down, and you can catch plenty of fish doing it. I might have exhausted the school now, have I? I thought that was the mother of all bust ups then. Sorry, Percy, I'll see if I can catch you already, mate. Here's one. Hang around, buddy, I've got one here for you. I'll give this one to the pelican. Lunch on demand, mate. Alright, I'll break his neck so that he floats. Percy! You looking, mate? You ready? Yeet! He's coming back. That's not much of a bloody meal for a pelican, I can tell you. Will he come that close? He's another one. No, got him. Another one. Another one. Got him. No. Yeah, again, got him this time. I'll put another one there for you, buddy, now that you're looking this way. I'll give you a couple. He's going for it. Look, he's going to eat it. That doesn't surprise me. The redfin's 2 inches long. I've fed these things up here, and I've fed them with... Here, ain't he? Another one. Ugh. Oh, you silly bugger. I need to be scared of me just because I've got a blue bloody Canadian club hat on. I've fed these things up here carp that have been close to 60 centimetres long. It's on my channel here. And they're still taking them. He's going to come back and grab that one, I reckon. Is the school still out there? Is it there? Is it there? Yes, I just have a touch. Got him. Right. See me bouncing it like that. Once I get touches like that, I pause it, let it sink, strike, got him. You can feel them tap, 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 tap. Because the fish are so small, you've got to think, that's a pretty big minnow for a redfin that size to be eating. So it's going to be a bit awkward for it to eat it. So you pause it and let it sink. Now, you can have this one too, mate. You need about 400 of these just for lunch. This striped tiger bug, it served me very well, but it's nearly due to be retired. Look at it, it's torn and ripped. But you've got to admit, it's just caught about a dozen fish or more. He's going to come and get it. He's going to come. It's a little bit too close for him, I reckon, but I think he'll get it because I think he's hungry. Got one, got another one. I've got a fish on here. If you just hang around there, Percy, don't turn around. What if I take a couple of steps back, mate? Will that make you feel better? Well, there's 2 out there, isn't it? He's got 2 to choose from. Here's a 3rd one for him. I'll move back now, mate, and you can have them readies, okay? I think he's a bit scared of me. Right, folks, it's made a slight change here. I've gone to a Damiki blade. And I've gone a nice dark colour, because I know dark worked because I caught that redfin on a black and gold striped tiger before. The reason I've chosen this is I cast a long, long way. So I can cast it way out and fish water that's way back off those small redfin in the hope that there might be a larger one out there. If that cast any further, it would have landed on the roof of the Bathanga's general store. And for those of you wondering where Bathanga is, it's a little township just in the hills over there that we can't quite see from here. Let that sink a bit, and they sink quite quickly, these things. They also come up quite quickly too, if you've got it on the back hole like I have. So you want to yank it, let it sink a bit. Give it a bit of a yank, give it a bit of a sink. Give it a bit of a yank, give it a bit of a sink. It's like a yanking and sinking sort of technique, isn't it? Yank, sink. Yank, sink. Got him. And the fish hit it. He hit it on the sink. It's amazing how often that happens. He's only a really small little fish. It's amazing how often they will hit it as it's sinking. Well, I've cast out there in search of bigger fish with the Damiki blade, and I caught a fish, but he's certainly not bigger. Bigger than some of the ones I've got before, I suppose. The black blade is working well in the clear water by the looks of it. Tiny fish, but at least I know my system, my retrieve technique, the way I'm doing everything, I know that I'm doing everything right. The rest is up to the fishing guides to put a big one in the right spot. Now I've got to head off shortly, whether I like it or not. I've got to be somewhere pretty soon, so I've got to get changed and get going. But anyway, I've tried a few different colour striped tiger soft plastics. I've tried a blade and I've tried a vibe, but it was by far the striped tiger bug in lava lime colour that done the most damage today. The redfin were climbing all over that one. And another tip, if you're up here fishing or doing this sort of fishing, the key is to look for schools. Constantly move around until you find a school. You might catch nothing for an hour, then you might just go bang and catch 20 or so in about 5 minutes like I did before. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've liked this video. If you have, want to consider subscribing to my channel, give me a thumbs up and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.